Hi there, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 27th of July. You may find yourself with a big goal that you want to achieve, but to achieve it, you're probably going to have to in some way conform to the expectations of someone important or influential who's actually going to be vital to you in getting to where you want to be. Now, for example, it may be that you're looking for some kind of financial help. You go to a bank. You're going to need to put together a business plan if it's for a small enterprise, or perhaps it's in a more personal context. You want to buy a big ticket item or even think about property. The person you interact with that bank is in some ways an opponent, but if you can get them on your side, then that's going to be the crucial difference. And you're not necessarily going to get them on your side by being too forceful. So a degree of diplomacy at the very least is going to help your cause. However, on the other end of the token, it may be you who's in a position of authority and having to deal with people, and maybe in some ways you feel that you have to put your needs to one side. That can certainly become a real issue for you by the time of Friday's full moon. And it may be quite frustrating that you're not getting the kind of downtime, or you can't stay in touch with the more emotional side of your needs because you're having to fill this particular role of leadership, whether it's in the family, in a business situation, or in an employment one. However, this isn't something that is insurmountable. It's just that there is some quite contrasting energies moving around this week. In a very positive way, Mars, your co-ruler, is going to be forging a fantastic link with Saturn in your sign by the end of the week, suggesting if there is one big plan that you've got which is requiring a lot of courage to open up the opportunity, and that may mean starting something new or even travelling, if you do your research correctly and you take the responsibility to heart, you could see a major breakthrough. But with Venus travelling backwards into your 10th solar house on Saturday too, combining with Jupiter, you could have a slice of fortune insofar as someone may do all they can to use their charm or influence to help you, but they're not going to do it if you only see things from your own narrow agenda. So you need to be a bit more global this week and be realistic about how the world works. If you want everything on your terms, you could be in for a tough time. However, there is a gorgeous link by the end of this week between Mercury and Uranus. Now, Uranus has a particular resonance in your sign. It's exalted in Scorpio, and this is the planet of innovation. And there could be something that comes up towards the end of this week. It could be an idea that you have, a brainwave, or it could be something that comes externally to you, but it can be absolutely brilliant. Don't decline it out of hand just because at first it doesn't seem that it's something that's viable. It may actually have some real possibilities. And finally, at the end of this week, you'll be very pleased to know that Saturn ends a backward journey in your sign. That's something to really savour. And from Monday of next week, things will just seem that much lighter. They're going to be lighter again by the middle of September when he leaves you finally, and won't be back for good to 27 years. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.